Have you ever noticed that literally every single person in Canada in this country is high? Nobody is sober. What does that mean? Glad you asked. I've made a little list. High is drinking alcohol, smoking weed, hard drugs, antidepressants, reality TV, social media, video games, adult videos, watching sports, sports gambling, being invested in politics, and or fat and processed sugar content, including seed oils. I do not do a single one of those. I have not had a drop of alcohol in almost 8 years. Not a single drop in this temple. I've never smoked weed. I've never done any hard drugs. I've never gambled in my life before. I have zero interest in watching sports since I retired from professional hockey. I had a coach when I was playing AAA hockey in regard to the adult film aspect of things. We're 16 years old. He walks in the room and one of the guys asked him, "Hey, Coach Mark, do you watch that type of video?" And Coach Mark stopped what he was doing dead in his tracks, rotated about 45 degrees and looked us dead in the eye and said, "Why would I watch it when I can be in it?" And we sat quiet. You could hear a pin drop for about 2 minutes. But he raises a good point. Why would you be watching it when you could be doing it? So no, I don't watch any of that type of stuff. Video games, I haven't touched a video game controller in probably close to 10 years. I have zero interest in that. Sports gambling we talked about. I've never taken an SSRI or an antidepressant. I don't do any of that type of stuff. I don't have TV. I don't have any streaming services. I have no Netflix, no Hulu, no nothing. I watch YouTube and that is it. I've cleansed all social media off my phone. I don't have Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, any of that on my phone. I have it on my laptop for research purposes, but it's completely wiped. I will not poison my mind. And obviously, I don't have any seed oils or processed sugars that I put into my body because all of this I absolutely refuse to put into my body and poison my greatest asset, my greatest tool, which is my mind. It's the only thing that is going to help me to resist the slave programming. And I've also given up on politics as well. I find the conservatives so interesting. The liberals are retarded, obviously. But you conservatives out there that are like desperately clinging to the fact that if we can just make it to the next election or selection, we can make a change. We can get this guy in and we can change things. You're never going to change it. You need to get those retards over there that are protesting to leave Greenland alone in downtown Winnipeg because, yes, Winnipeg apparently isn't Greenland. You got to get them to come over to unify the country. And you're never going to do it, ever, 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 ever. And the fact that everybody is high on something does help quite a bit with maintaining and neutering and keeping the population docile. I'll use the analogy. If this was back in WW1 or WW2, would you rather invade a happy, cheerful, optimistic army? Or would you rather invade a depressed, sad, miserable army? I know which one I don't want to invade. I know which one I do want to invade. Just to kind of draw some parallels there. But the reality is, if the country was sober, they would have no choice but to take a raw, hard look at things for what they are. But everybody's high, so there's no need to. I've actually, here at the very tail end of my 20s, I've only met one person in my entire life outside of myself that is also completely sober in all aspects of life. And shout out to my friend Rob. He's in his early 40s. Outside of that, everybody does something. I've never met a woman that doesn't drink or do any of that type of stuff. I've met zero men that fall into that category as well. There's so many of them. It's crazy. But again, when you are completely sober, you have to take a sober look at things. I was doing a